Hey, 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 it is Q&A day, and I am Michael Losier. Hello, everybody. Welcome. It's Hangout with Michael. It is Friday. We're live on Facebook. It's all about the A's today, so you better bring on the Q's. What is your question today? Do you have a law of attraction question? Do you have an NLP question? Do you have a your life's purpose question? Do you have a emotion code question? Because I brought the peeps in to help out today. I've got two panel members. The regulars are also experts that are going to help me. I'm going to introduce them right off the top. Dana, good morning from Vancouver.
Good morning, Michael. Thank you. Morning, John, and everybody that's watching today. This is always a favorite with the viewers. Ask your questions. We will answer it. I work with women entrepreneurs who are stuck in their business, and I work with aligning them to their sacred gifts. And of course, now I'll be aligning them to their fulfillment needs for your life's purpose. And I use the law of attraction to give them tools and processes to get their business moving forward. And if we're a little bit stuck, then in comes that emotion code.
Yeah. You know, in my head, we are business with the soul. Like we're using, energy and vibrations and all positive things to help build rich, full, delicious lives. And that's how we help people. Good stuff. We're staying in Vancouver. I'm in beautiful Victoria, BC, though, by the way, and we're here live every Friday at 9 a.m. If you'd like to be notified 30 minutes before the show by email, we'll tell you what the show topic is, so you can hurry up and run, get your coffee, get a pen and paper ready, because it's always a hot show here on the Hangout with Michael show. We're going back to Vancouver to introduce you to my next panel member, John. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. My name is John Inverarity, and I'm a certified emotion code and certified body code practitioner. And I'm also a chronic pain specialist. I love helping people with unexplained chronic pain, athletes with chronic pain and performance plateaus and blocks, and helping people with business blocks as well.
Yes. Good. Well, John, we're going to come back to you in a few minutes because we have a few announcements to make today. We've got so much going on. Thanks, everybody, for being so generous with your comments and sharing the show every Friday. We are very uplifted to be here, and that is the purpose of today's show every Friday, is to uplift you and inspire you so you can have an awesome life. So we're going to start off with some announcements. Maybe the first announcement should be all about them. Dana, what do you think? Before we go to Dana, I want to say that every day this week, I've been doing this. I've been doing 7 days of live Facebook Lives on my book, Your Life's Purpose. And we've been doing this. We've been giving books away. So I have an empty envelope with nobody's name on it. Dana, how am I going to fill it? Go ahead, please.
Well, this is a little bit of a twist, Michael. This is going to be someone has to like, share, and comment on today's show, and Michael is going to give you, there you go, his Law of Attraction book. And I believe you're going to sign that, autograph that, Michael? Ready to go?
This would be your Law of Attraction book. Now, I know you're thinking, oh, but I just got the show and the live is over. Not so much. Dana, go ahead. Tell them what's happening there.
Because you've got all day today, and Michael is going to announce the winner on his live 6 p.m. Your Life's Purpose show that's going to be on Facebook Live, same station you're on right now, but at 6 p.m. So you've got all day. You need to like, share, and comment on today's show, and you may be the drum roll blah, 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 winner of the Law of Attraction from Michael Losier, signed autographed copy.
Yeah. And I promise you, we are going to deliver today. So please get your questions ready. We are here to enrich you and inspire you. So when you leave watching us today, you're going to have some things in your head that are going to change the way you think and do things, so much so that you'll be thanking us at the end of the day. So go ahead, like, share, and make a comment. You'll be entered into the draw. So that's great. Now, my first announcement is starting next Tuesday, my 10-class session on the emotion code for weight loss. I'm taking 10 people. We're going to meet for an hour, and everyone's going to get 2 to 3 emotion code sessions. So after the 10 classes, each member will have at least or more than 25 emotion code sessions, all designed and developed so you can remove your limiting beliefs and your doubts. These are mental things. And then we start to work on different food items and different exercise items, and mostly any resistance that you might have to change your body. I'm promising 100% results. Join me. It starts Tuesday. You can go to hangoutwithmichael.com/weight loss. I did it, and doing it, you can too. Okay? 10 class emotion code session. Yeah, I know it's the summer. What a perfect time to change your beliefs and your habits and your food cravings. Good. Okay, that's this one. Well, you know, during this program, and I've got lots of proof in myself and many clients, we're going to take specific, you're going to bring, you might say, okay, Michael, I'm addicted to French fries or licorice or jujubes or fudge, whatever it might be. And I'm going to remove the cravings and the desire and the love for any of that. So just be aware of that. So to show you how this program can work, cue John in Verarity, please.
Yeah, to show you a little sneak peek, tomorrow back here on Michael's fan page, we're doing a special emotion code bro show. So Michael and I will be doing the emotion code, explaining it, and we're looking for someone with a specific food craving. Something, yeah, like Michael said, fudge or potato chips or chocolate.
Cookies, John, cookies.
Red velvet cake.
So yeah, so working for someone with that specific. We're going to see if there's trapped emotions contributing to that food craving, that specific food craving, and we're going to clear it all out. And a little insight into Michael's 10-week program.
Yeah. So tomorrow, as soon as we go live, go in the chat and say, hey, my name's Betty. I'm addicted to whatever it is. I have them every day. I've tried everything. And John and I will pick 2 or 3 people. It's a very quick session. It's intense and it's quick. And then you'll let us know within 7 days. So the week after, you'll come back and say, ooh, I never thought I would never have that again. It's the Hangout with the Bros. So it's Emotion Code Bro Show. 2 more quick announcements. The next thing that's happening, this is for all my friends that have Spanish-speaking friends or that are Spanish and want to join me on Wednesday, June 12th, 12 noon Pacific time. That's 3 p.m. New York time. It is a Law of Attraction live Facebook in Spanish. And Victoria Fuller, who lives in Illinois, she is a Spanish Law of Attraction facilitator. Her and I have been doing little trainings, and she's translating it, and people are really loving it. So tell your friends, mark your calendar. We'll put the information in the chat below. Wednesday, 12 noon. This is my book in Spanish, the Spanish cover, so join us. The last thing, if you live in beautiful Victoria, BC or close or want to come, I am putting on 2 emotion code sessions here. It's an hour and a half. I'll be describing the emotion code process, and I'll be bringing people to the front of the room and using the emotion code process to ideally lessen, lower, and eliminate chronic pain that they might be having. It's a private event, and you need to register. You can go to hangoutwithmichael.com/Victoria, and you'll see the 2 dates. The first date is July 6th. It's a Thursday night. And the next one's July 28th, which is a Friday night. Yeah, I'm doing it on a Friday night. Come learn how you can have your chronic pain removed forever and spend a Friday night with me. 7 o'clock to 8:30 p.m. You have to register. Be there. Okay, I'm going through my list. We're giving a book away. I talked about my new body class. We talked about the Bro Show. We talked about the Spanish. Victoria, we're done that. Welcome, everybody. John, give me a little break here. Can you welcome and say hello to our friends out there, and who is saying what, please?
Absolutely, yeah. Barb Ashcroft is here watching.
Hey, Barb.
Hey, Barb from Vancouver Island. Good morning.
Yeah, hello, Michael, and the panel. Sasavan, hello, everyone from Kolkata, India.
Hey, Sasavan, welcome. Good morning.
Yeah. Victoria Fuller is watching. Good morning from Ohio.
Yes. So Victoria Fuller, the woman that's doing the certified facilitator that's doing the Spanish, she just said hello. So if you want to connect with her about anything else that her and I are doing about Law of Attraction Spanish related, you can do that now. Go ahead, John.
Yeah, Jennifer Heiser. Hi, Power Panel. Greetings from St. Paul, Minnesota.
Power Panel.
Jennifer.
Stop, Jennifer.
Yeah. Erica Larson Hubbard. Hi, everyone. Good morning from Everett, Washington. And Delilah Cordova. Hey, from Charlotte.
Oh, I'm seeing,
And
wait, go ahead.
just want to say hello to Corolla, who's watching live.
Oh, good. Corolla's there. And oh, I'm seeing Misty Anderson's in the house. Misty is saying, I'm so Misty received one of these because she won one during our show, John, right? The Bro Show. We sent Misty Anderson a book with the beautiful Canadian flag. Happy birthday, Canada. It's 150th birthday this year. So Misty Anderson, my friend Deborah from Victoria, she's going to be joining me when I'm doing the emotion code. She's going to be the MC and help me get it set up and so on. She's also studying to be an emotion code practitioner here in Victoria. Our friend Carol Miller's here. And one more from me will be Mukesh from India. He's saying good morning to me, John, and Dana. So hello and good evening to him. Oh, I saw Misty Anderson. She's so cheeky. You know what she wrote back and said? Well, the law of attraction. So she doesn't have this one.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Misty.
Like, share, and comment, Misty.
I know. Well, you know, if Misty's been celebrating her win, her vibration's been including the vibration of winning, and she cannot not include more things that are causing her to win. So if Misty Anderson wins, it's because she's a winner and holding the vibration of winning. Good stuff. Leah Hoffman. Hi, this is Leah from California. Good morning. Lots of people today. Erica Larson Hubbard. John, I'm going to find the hellos, and I want you to find a question. So Erica's saying, good morning from Everett, Washington. She's not too far from me. I'm on the west coast of Canada, if you know where Victoria is, not too far from Seattle. It's dark and rainy in Oregon, Leslie Marshall says. Oh, Deborah's saying, how about chocolate-covered almonds? We can do that. We can do that. Bruce Johnson, this is always fabulous. Oh, shucks, Bruce, thank you. Okay. John, do you have a question for me this morning?
Yeah, absolutely. It's from Corolla. So she has come to the conclusion that she has money blocks, and it's due to low self-worth. That's kind of common. So do you think that's possible? What's your opinion on that? And how do you increase your financial wellness when you have a low self-worth?
Okay. Well, let's give her some information about that. Can you read the beginning of the question? Because I start formulating the answer.
Right. So she came to the conclusion that she has a money block.
Oh, yes. Okay. That's all I need to hear. Thank you. So, so the receipts that you're getting, and I don't mean physical cash register receipts, your receivables or your receipts, you should be able to point at stuff and say, here is my receipts. In other words, and the emotion code, Dr. Bradley calls it our symptom. Now, symptom doesn't have to mean a sickness symptom. It's a symptom. So what is your symptom? Well, the symptom is I don't have any money, and so that is the symptom. Now, in the law of attraction world, the symptom, what word do we use in our law of attraction? We call it results. But I'm kind of interplaying the word. The symptom is that you don't have any money. So what is the root cause? What's causing that? Now, the tie-in between law of attraction and emotion code are very tight because law of attraction is always responding, always responding. It doesn't have a brain. It doesn't make decisions. So if you're having low self-esteem and low self-worth and maybe the feeling of lack, when you're having those feelings, you're sending those vibrations. And when you're sending those vibrations, the obedient law of attraction is responding to the vibrations and matching them. It doesn't know whether you want them or don't want them or whether you're guilty or not guilty or whether you should have. There's no judgment. It's just responding. So then you become in the loop. In your observation about what you're not getting, you give it attention, energy, and focus about what you're not getting. You send the vibration, understanding the loop. It goes on. So you have to break the cycle. The cycle is, here's what I'm getting. I give it attention. I give it attention. I get more. When I get more, you know what I'm talking about? So you have to break the loop. So somehow you have to be able to stop that and change your mind about what the loop is. So you're not using this word, but I want other people to hear this. The word self-esteem means to esteem oneself. So we can't look outside of ourselves to be esteemed. We think we can, so we have to esteem ourselves. And that's why it's important that we'd be able to say, here's what I'm good at. I remember where I couldn't do that. Now you'd have to say, someone shut him up, please. I could tell you all the things that I'm good at, and I esteem myself. So the word that you're using was self-worth, then worth yourself. Just made that up right now, by the way. So worth yourself. So I'm trying to give you an example. You could say, well, I'm worthy of exchanging my knowledge for money. I'm worthy of that. My information to help somebody who's chronic, for me, for example, my information and my talent and my skill set to help somebody remove chronic pain in their lower back that they've had for 5 years is worth $100 for 30 minutes. That's my worth. Other people say, oh, that's expensive. That's my worth. So self-worth, right? I have to be worthy of myself. So Corolla, thank you for the question. I hope somewhere in all of that, I birthed the answer for you. I'm hearing Dana nod. So Dana, I'd like to hear, what was it that you heard that was maybe helpful in that answer? Because I did go on a little rampage, so hopefully that I answered the question.
Yeah, no, I think you did. And I think definitely emotion code sessions will help with that as well. And it's a very, very common symptom. Entrepreneurs that I work with, almost everyone will come up with that being a symptom for them. And, then we go back to what are they good at? What are your worth? And because I do the sacred gifts as well, I take a look at what are your sacred gifts? How are you serving? And you want to be profitable doing that because you're a benefit to someone else. So what is that worth to you? And in some cases, what we do is priceless for some people. You couldn't even put a price on it. It's just so amazing.
You know what? I'm going to do a little muscle test right now. Here's the emotion code chart right here. Read the last one, Dana. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, worthless.
Unworthy and worthless. I'm going to ask my subconscious mind that stored everything. Out of all the clients that I've done, probably over 1,000, both in training and my hundreds of people through my mentor program, what is the percentage that worthless came up? So I want to do that right now. So I'm hydrated enough to ask the question. So right now I'm going to say subconscious mind. I know that you know everything. So what is the percentage of all the thousands and hundreds of emotion code sessions I did, 401 friends. So there you go. What's the percentage that worthless came up? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. No, 100. Over 90? No, 80, 89, 91, 90, 94. 94% of all the emotion code comes up with unworthy and worthless. So you're not alone.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's grandparents and more grandparents. So it is old stuff. Yeah. So to become unworthy, you want to become worthy. So find your self-worthiness. Great question. John, who else is saying what? Thanks, Dana, for that.
Yeah, Barb Ashcroft has a great question. Yeah. What do you find to be the biggest obstacle or where people get stuck when they're searching for their top 4 fulfillment needs?
Okay, well, thank you. So in my book, Your Life's Purpose, right here. Oh, you didn't know I released a new book? Really? Has your computer been on? Not on? Matter of fact, tonight at 6 o'clock, I'm doing a live Q&A on Your Life's Purpose, so join us. So there are 30 fulfillment needs on the list. You can get this list for free. You can go to hangoutwithmichael.com/life purpose, download it, and the very first exercise, Dana, can you remind us that there's 5 exercises in the book. They can download this today and do exercise number 1. Tell us what it is, and I'll get to Barb's question.
Yeah, so number 1, just look at the list and cross off any that don't really resonate or feel good to you, or you go, nah, that's not important to me. So cross them off right away. Get rid of them.
Yeah, you just know that.
And that will narrow your list down.
Yeah, so because you have to carry all of these feelings through the whole book, you don't want to be lugging 30 of them. So if you can narrow it down by 5 or 10, and at the end of the process, like what Barb's saying, I'm suggesting people should know their top 4. Honestly, as long as I'm getting the big one met, number 1, then that's cool too. I'm just saying it could be your top 7. So, just be flexible about that. I like the sound of, hey, what's your top 4? I don't know, it could be top 5 too, whatever. It's 4 or 5. It's whatever's important to you, right? So Barb's question, John, repeat it one more time and I'll answer it.
Yeah, okay, I scrolled past it. It was, what's the biggest obstacle or where people get stuck when they're searching for their top 4 fulfillment needs?
Well, I've heard that some people want to gravitate to one of them, but like they try to make it fit instead of just being pretty natural.
Mhm.
And some people don't know how to answer the questions. Now, remember in my other book, Law of Connection, we talked about the 4 styles. And there's a section in the book that says, here's the 4 styles. Here's how to answer the questions. Because I can't say, get a picture for what you like. Because readers say, I don't know how to do that. So I give suggestions on how the 4 styles would help them decide. Some people need to get a gut feeling. Some people it needs to make sense to other people can know just by looking, oh, that's mine. And other people will resonate to them. So honor your way of making the decisions. So sometimes people get stuck when they get in their head and they shouldn't. Or they have a favorite. So if you're fighting over 4 or 5 or 6, just keep the 6. And at the end of the process, you would put the 6 on 6 yellow stickies. And then you would put the stickies on your board or on your fridge. And then whenever something really delicious happens in your life and say, wow, am I ever excited? Say, oh, go to the fridge, take a look at the stickies and find out which one of those fulfillment needs got activated. And you'll start to see a pattern. And then you can cut down the 6 or 10 down to 4. For people that can get to the 4, just reading the book once over, congratulations. And I just added a 5th one recently since doing all the emotion code work, and it's uniqueness. I like the uniqueness of healing people's or removing people's chronic pain from any parts of their body in minutes over the telephone. I love that uniqueness to do that. So I've got 5, and I wrote the book. John, my hunch is there's more. Go ahead, please.
Sasavan has a question. So he's been doing the 3-step formula for a long time, cleared the doubts, giving it a desire, giving his desire attention, energy, focus.
Yeah.
And just want to know how much time it will take. I've watched all the episodes, had a Heartwall session. Please help. Thank you. Hashtag law of attraction. Hashtag emotion code bros.
Oh, I am feeling the anxiety from here. The speed at which you'll attract anything is in direct proportion to how much negative vibration you have towards it. In your anticipation, well, you're not anticipating it coming, you're feeling the lack of it not coming. If you could anticipate it coming, because the anticipation would be excitement. If you would say, I'm looking to celebrating this, I can't wait to tell the bros about what's happening. Instead, you're keeping score that you're not there yet. And in your keeping score that you're not there, you're sending the vibration of lack. You're not celebrating not trying to beat you up, even though I said beat you up. You're not celebrating the unfoldment of the process. I know you're getting lots of great results in other areas. Start pointing your finger at your attractability. Notice that you have the ability to attract this and this and this and this. And then you'll lessen the doubt waiting for the other things that you wanted. Start keeping score about what has been happening, not what isn't happening.
Those receipts, Michael.
Yes. Hey, by the way, you know what I love to read? And because I like to get my fulfillment needs met, and sometimes it happens on YouTube when strangers are watching my YouTube, I like when they pull a sentence out or a quote. And they said, I love when you said this. And then I read it and I thought, did I say that? So if you're watching this anywhere on YouTube or live, and there's a little sentence that I said, you could satisfy my fulfillment needs today and tell me which one you'd like to hear today. Oh. Janet, we're going to take a little quick peek into what's happening next week. We're not wrapping up. We're just making sure everybody can mark their calendars. Their calendar must be full of Michael Losier, but go ahead. What are we doing next week? It's of interest to who? Go ahead. And then John, going to come back with a couple more.
Yeah, so next week is going to be episode 196. And if you want to know, episode 200 is July 21st. So get ready for that because it's going to be a special razzle-dazzle show.
Well, here's what I'm thinking about that show. I'm thinking of a full panel, Hollywood Square style.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that each panel member would give a significant prize away. It could be a session from John. It could be Dana's guide. And we will just have so many shares and likes and people getting gifts in the mail. It'll be lots of fun. So I don't know. Do you like that idea? I just made it up right now.
I love it, Michael, because I'm going to give away my book.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Everybody,
yeah.
All of you have something to give away.
Excellent. Okay, so next week, 196. This is for trainers. So when Michael does his professional certified law of attraction training work, which I've gone through, he's taken this segment out for next week. So you're going to get real professional advice about training techniques for teaching the law of attraction to other people. So that's what we're doing next Friday.
Yes. You know, one of the biggest compliments that I get when I'm training is that I'm able to engage the audience fully within 20 seconds, and I can hold it for the whole day. And I made a $25,000 promise I could do that in Malaysia 2 years ago. And the CEO said he'll stay till 10. It was a full day. He said, well, I'll stay till 10. He was there till 5:30. And every time we took a break, he'd run up to the stage to make sure, see if I needed anything. And he was supposed to leave at 10. He never stays. Everybody was in shock. He stayed for the day. He's yelling out answers. He's doing the worksheets. And he's running around the room with a glass of water for me. Okay. I don't know if I ever told that story before, but that's the story.
Gee, John, I wonder what one of Michael's fulfillment needs might be.
John, I'm going to read a couple comments, and then you can prepare a question, please. Thank you. Our friend Pierre Maurice from Montreal, home of the smoked meat sandwich. Nothing like a good old Friday classic hangout. Keep up the great work. It's a classic, I know. I'm going to take this question because I'm right there. I don't even know the question. John, there's a question here from Patrick Kruger. I don't know what it means, but I'll read it. Can you find it?
Yeah, I found it. Yeah.
Okay. Why don't you digest it, and then I'm going to say hello to a couple more people. Really, Patrick? Really? Okay. Leslie Marshall is sharing, I need the LOA book, been trying to get it to work for years with little help. Well, that's because you don't have my book. I'm the how-to guy, Leslie. Hope you win that tonight. Barb Ashcross is acknowledging it's Hangout Friday. She's loving that. John, let me know when you're coming up from air from the question, please.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about Patrick's comment or question.
Well, let's read it so people know that it's a healthy question. I just don't know what he's referring to. So go ahead.
Okay. Would you say that the emotion code is a carry-on from Franz Mesmer's of the 18th century, the creator of mesmerism, and so a type of hypnotism and the subconscious? I'm not too sure who Franz is, but
yeah.
Dana?
Patrick, really? Love you to Reese's Pieces, but we haven't got a clue what you're talking about. But I'm going to like your post anyway.
Yeah, well, I think anything he's saying about the subconscious, right? And that because I'm actually working with a hypnotherapist, and we have a lot of synergies because we do both work with the subconscious. A hypnotherapist goes into the subconscious and also the superconscious, which is that connection with God or source or whatever. So definitely, I don't know that person in particular, but I do know that hypnotherapists do tap into the subconscious and work with people's subconscious through that subconscious, because Dr. Bradley Nelson always talks about, before he does anything, his emotion code or body code work, he gets connected with source. Like he talks about God and all of that. Not all of us do that, but he does. So yeah, very definitely there are some similarities with the superconscious and the subconscious. That's my takeaway.
Okay, good. And next comment. We're moving on.
Yeah. Deborah Arrow wants to know we can help her with chocolate covered almonds.
Yeah, done. Join us tomorrow on the Bro Show. What time is it, John? Remind everybody.
9 a.m. Pacific or 12 noon Eastern.
Yeah. Alana Newton's, wow, I needed to hear this. Okay, we love hearing that. Good. Another question, John?
I don't see any more questions. No, some comments. Mukesh has a comment.
Okay, let's do that.
Hi, Michael. Thank you very much for last day's session and valuing that exchange, making me abundant even before the session. It brought me good news in hours and much more to unfold in another few days. Much thankful, and I'll join you and John in one of the shows after a full confirmation on the stuff that we worked on.
Yeah, we did. He was from India. We had a session. It was like 11 o'clock at his night. 11 o'clock for him. We did an emotion code session. I'm in Canada, West Coast. He's in India. And I was able to use the emotion code proxy process and remove the trapped emotions that were in his way. Wait till you hear what he manifested. He's teasing us today. He's going to tell us tomorrow during the Bro Show. Let's see. Okay. It's Q&A day, peeps. We need some Qs. John, I'd like to hear from both John and Dana. I'd like to hear about a client that you had this week with the emotion code. What was the problem? What was the severity? And what was their results? And I'm going to scan here and look for some more questions. So, John, why don't we start with you?
So I'm just reading the comments. Eleanor provided the Wikipedia definition for Franz. So thanks for that, Ellie.
Thank you.
A question from Corolla. Is it as effective to do an emotion code on yourself versus someone else doing it?
I would say, and this is my opinion, I've been working on myself for a long time, but when I had a heart wall, I didn't do it successfully, and then John did it, and John said, oh, you still have a heart wall. I said, oh, I thought I got rid of that, but everything else around my food and my eating and exercise, I do a lot of that myself. John helps me out about once every 2 weeks. I come up with something new that I want him to work on, but and sometimes I like to have John do it because I'm too lazy. Imagine being too lazy to do an emotion code stuff. Could it be any easier? I'm too lazy to do this. I say, John, can you do it for me, please? So, John, do you know about the heart wall, if that's common, that people don't do it on themselves, or was that just my space that day?
Yeah, absolutely. Sometimes it does take someone else to find those hidden imbalances, that really deep stuff that your subconscious just isn't allowing you to release. I have someone work on me every week, and I used to work on myself a lot, almost every day, years ago. And I do once in a while, once a month or something. I'll sit down for maybe 5 or 10 minutes, clear a couple things. But yeah, I like to have someone else work on me, get a lot of different answers come up.
Yeah, I agree, John. I do some quick ones on myself. If I just feel like there's just some little emotion there that's kind of blocking me, so I'll do a quick one. But I think if it's something bigger or is more consistent, you're not really releasing it yourself, then I would definitely suggest having another emotion code practitioner work with you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we have a couple other people that I wanted to acknowledge, say hello to. My dear friend Casey Rose. He is saying hello. We all know Casey. Elaine Wong is saying hello. So good morning, Elaine. I'm just going to scroll to the bottom here. I'm going to go to the top and see who sent us hearts and other fun little thing.
Yeah, Misty has a question.
Misty has a question. Go ahead, Misty.
Go ahead, Misty. All right. When doing your life's purpose and you're not in a relationship, do you use a relationship with a friend, family member, a child?
It's going to sound like we queued that up, but that she has the right answer. The purpose of that is to find out whether it's your love partner or whether it's your BFF, what part of that relationship, when you find out what you like about it, that means those needs are getting met, or maybe they're missing. So you're right. It could be your BFF. It could be your family member. We just want to see, because what will surface in any relationship that you choose is what was missing in that relationship and what was present, and that's the purpose of that. Thank you, Misty. Here's people that are sending hearts and thumbs up. Is Jose Blagden, so good morning, and Eleanor Freebury, my friend Eric Carlisle, Nicole Hunningham, Therese Daru, I love that name. Pam Smith, she's been on the panel. Anna, saying hello to her. Rhonda Haft, my friend Khan from Malaysia. Delilah, Nanu, and Chris Cross from Victoria. And John said hello, there's Jennifer. So thank you very much. So we have all day to be, people will be watching this all day. People can be leaving questions. I peek in here 2 or 3 times a day. I look at every comment. So if you have any questions about any of my programs coming up, anything that's happened with us here, any of the dates, we've been posting those live during the show. So anything I talked about here with dates and times, I know it's a lot today. So I want to thank everything. Dana, you were going to tell us. So John, so did I hear from you about a client that you worked on? I didn't. Okay, that's how we're wrapping up today. I knew we were doing that. John, then Dana, and I'm going to wrap this up. So John, go ahead, please. What was your example?
Okay, well, it was for myself. I had someone work on me earlier this week, and my business. So we worked on business blocks, and that afternoon I went for a walk after my session, and I thought about one person in particular that I haven't seen in a few months. And what do you know? I woke up the next morning, and she booked in for a session.
Right. So that's kind of new, because when we're doing the emotion code stuff, we've been doing it on ourselves, right? But now you're taking the entity of your business. Yeah,
a little different. Yeah. But
well, I think we just birthed a new topic for next week's Hangout with the Bros show.
The Bros show, yeah.
So tomorrow we're doing specific food. So bring your pizza, bring your licorice, bring your jujubes to the show. You don't have to be on the panel, but you need to be typing. So next week, John, what can we call the week after? It's about business and what?
I'm sure you'll come up with something. Business blocks or your business. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not just you not sending the right vibration. There's something about the entity of your business.
Yeah.
We're doing that. Not tomorrow, but the next Friday. Good. That was a great awareness there, John. Dana, give us your example this week.
Yeah. So I've got, I have an 8-week fast track business development program, which I modeled after taking a few of those with Michael. I love the program because I take women that are stuck on one particular facet of their business. And so I work with them. We look at marketing, or what strategies do they need? What's not in place? Is it their pricing? Are they not using social media or whatever? So I do that. But then after each session, I do a 15-minute emotion code session. So I just got a really nice email from someone saying, whoa, I cannot tell you how much better I feel about my business, and also cleaning up my financial mess. Because it came up that one of the things that she never, ever looked at was her money. In business, she wasn't tracking. She didn't know what her goals were. So she was afraid to look at money in the face. And we did some great emotion code work. And we continue to do that through all of the 8 sessions. So it was really nice to see, even though that's not necessarily what we were focusing on in the business, it's what came up in the emotion code part. And that, again, Michael, has a lot to do with that self-worth.
Okay, good stuff. Wouldn't be complete if we didn't hear in from London.
Oh, lovely, Sylvia.
But she's a little bitter.
Oh.
Yes, because
she didn't win.
No, she didn't win. And she also knows that tomorrow John and I are doing the Bros show with food. And she also knows that we would help people remove chocolate-covered almonds. And she's not happy about it. Here's what she said. Chocolate-covered almonds? And there's a double exclamation mark, hence my tone. I'll say it again. Chocolate-covered almonds. They're wonderful. As I work for a chocolate company, I may have to stage an intervention if tomorrow you stop anyone eating decent chocolate. If it's Robert's chocolate, please stop eating that. So Sylvia has an opinion about us helping people.
She's delightful.
Yeah. And same with all those seasonal allergy medicine companies. They don't want to know about the Bros either. John, for people that are watching for the first time, remind them about what we did about seasonal allergies and how that relates to emotion code. Go ahead.
Yeah, the time of year right now, a lot of people having seasonal allergies, which means coughing, sneezing, runny nose, eyes, itchy here, itchy there. And people think it's because of the pollen or something in the air. And the Bros have revealed that it's actually trapped emotions. So it's a trapped emotion, weakening your immune system. And there's an episode on this page or on YouTube. Just look for the Emotion Code Bros. And
seasonal allergies.
We're working on seasonal allergies. Yeah. And we worked on someone live, and it cleared up their seasonal allergies right away. And it was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. And this week I had a client from the UK, a gentleman client from the UK. He's in the UK, I'm in Canada. I'd like to make a big deal about how far we were. And within 12 minutes, I cleared all of his seasonal allergies and nasal congestions over the phone. And he was like dumbfounded. I said, okay, we got an hour. What's next? So if he's watching, do us a shout out and give me an update. And And then I told them, like, this is gone. This isn't gone today. It is gone. So if you have seasonal allergies, whether you have them right now or had them, we can help with your seasonal allergies as well. Okay, on a closing note, John and Dana, we did a boss job today.
Mm-hmm.
We did. I think we handled everything. We had lots of comments live today. Virginia Lynn Rose saying hello. Yeah, it's good to hear from everybody today. Leanna White just, hello, I have an appointment with John today. I would say good for you, Leanna. You're in good hands with John. Okay, that's it, everybody. A reminder, tonight, 6 o'clock Pacific time, we're doing the draw for the book. I'm also going to be
No, not that book, Michael.
No, we're doing Q&A for this tomorrow, or tonight at 6 o'clock. 9 o'clock tomorrow morning on this channel or this show, Facebook page. John and I are doing the Bro Show. And then at 12 o'clock, I'm doing another one of these, and I'm going to be giving you the most frequently asked questions that I've gotten all week. And it's going to tidy up the whole process for you and make it rich, full, and exciting.
That'll be a good show, Michael.
Let's say goodbye to our friends at home.
Bye, everybody.